trainer told me to drink Tito, drink Tito.
She can't drink Tito.
Why?
Like I said, I've been drinking so long. We're going to see when I get on that scale what happens. Because I don't want to hear all that. Survival shit, all that shit. Nigga, I'm in the gym, man. Okay, welcome everybody to episode 7 of Stoney in the City. I would like to give ourselves a round of applause because we are at episode 7 right now.
All right now.
Yes, I'm excited about that. And it just feels good to be moving on, getting better. If you guys want to catch all previous episodes, y'all can go to StoneyInTheCity.com. Or you can go subscribe to our YouTube channel, which is Stoney in the City as well. So if you just now catching up, you can go back and catch episodes 1 through 6 on StoneyInTheCity.com. So that's a good thing. I am Stoney, and these are my co-hosts. I'll let them introduce themselves.
Jada Ross, Company of Kings.
Nils Cat. Ew.
So today is episode 7. Hopefully everybody had a good week so far. Today is Wednesday. Today is hump day, so this is that day where we use to get over our Monday and Tuesday blues, you know what I'm saying? So I feel great so far. It seemed like this week I don't even know where Monday and Tuesday went. I'm still on St. Patrick's Day.
Do hump day mean you get some trim that day?
Does hump day mean
actually
what?
mean you get some sex that day?
I mean, once again, that's all depending on how you get down. You feel me?
Is that what people do on hump day?
Hump day is to get over that hump. So whatever you do to get over that hump is how you get down.
Oh, okay.
But humping is always a great way to get over anything.
Tell me about it.
So if you want to, if you feel like, a little humping is needed, feel free to hump on, player.
Humping around.
Hump on, player. Because humping is always something good that I feel, humping is a good thing.
Yeah, it is.
I ain't never had no problem with humping. And now I did start late in life humping. I wasn't like, the little young girls humping early and shit. I started late. Like, I didn't have sex to 16. Didn't have sex again to 17. Got 18 and went crazy. Lost, yes, that late. Yes. 16, all my friends was getting fingered and shit. I'm like, what's going on? I'm like, page me now. I'm cool on all that stuff. Hit my beeper. Baby, 18 came and I don't know what happened. I went crazy.
She got horny.
I got horny. So, I don't know about, like I said, I'm still recovering from St. Patrick's Day. Y'all missed a good time if y'all wasn't right here at Renee's place. We had... It started at 8 in the morning. I still can't even believe I'm walking right now. It started at 8 in the morning. Right here, they had a brunch. They went from brunch to lunch to dinner at this point. Mm-hmm. I started with shrimp and grits. I went to corned beef, and I think I was walking out the door eating pork chop or some shit. I still don't know what happened. But it was a good time, and it's always good food, so make sure y'all come down to Renee's place. It's 1425 East 21st Street, and we always also want to give a shout out to the creators that help us make this podcast possible every week. iLoom Media and Carter Productions on the video and on the audio side. You did. Mm-hmm. You did. I know you did. So this week we are talking about bossing up your life, furthering your education, just a few things to help people move forward, and I think, a lot of times people don't have these conversations sometimes, and maybe you feel like you good where you at. It's always better to get better, you know what I'm saying? It's always good to get better. I like to get better every day. I wake up every day. I don't know about other people, but I literally wake up every day and try to find another way to do something better in my life. I'm all fucked up though. Cause I came from where a lot of people wasn't doing shit. So I want to do something and I want to do it good and I want to show other people that they can do it. So I wake up every day like, I need to do this. I need to do this. My friends be like, sit down, rest. relax sometimes. Relax. Ain't no
Don't do
relax.
that. Don't relax.
Ain't no relax.
Sleep when you die.
So is that true when people always say that you sleep when you die? You know, because people be like, no, you need to sleep now before you die.
I mean, I don't mind devil's playground.
I can understand that because you're going. I see where you're going with this.
I'm going there, but in reality, you do need 6 hours sleep.
6.
6.
We ladies, we don't want to look like we 80 and we 50 years old.
I know that's right. Tell them.
So how many hours do you need to sleep?
8.
I would say 6 to 7. I myself feel 6 to 7 hours.
6 to 7?
Yeah.
Productive.
6 to. Okay, so it seemed to me like.
Exercise in between.
Okay.
That's eating kind of right.
Okay, so it's a little more than just sleeping.
Yeah.
It's a lot of other things that go with that sleep. I know I don't get enough sleep. I don't know if I look like it, maybe, because sometimes I be taking selfies and shit like, who that? That's me right there? Bags like, boo, all the way down to the chin. But I know I don't get enough sleep because when I do get some sleep, I be knocked out. But you know what? Even if I'm knocked out, I still wake up every morning at 6 in the morning. I've been waking up at 6 in the morning my whole life.
Even on the weekends.
Even on the weekends when ain't no work, I still wake up at 6 in the morning. I could be out drinking all night long, don't get in till 3, and I will still wake up at 6 in the morning. My body naturally wakes up early. Like, I be feeling like I'm gonna miss something. I don't even know what it is because I don't want to wake up this early all the time. I want to sleep in. I can be with a man and he'll be like, you know, thinking it's layup time. I'm like, time to go.
So you got to get your
He like, hello, bitch, what's up? It's 7 in the morning. Where you going? I don't know. I gotta go somewhere. Like, bitch, I got to do something, and I be wanting to chill, but my mind.
Just be on 1,000.
Right. I don't. Anybody know how that shit stop?
No, you're trying to be
A
great.
face mask, you think?
Eye mask and go back to sleep.
No.
I'll try it, but
Work a third shift job, you be like, you know, like 7, 8.
I done worked a few third shift jobs.
I'm
Not.
talking about in the entertainment industry where you be like, you know what?
Oh, so it's a certain third shift job you gotta work?
A certain industry you got to be in.
When you a single mom and you gotta work third shift.
Hey, I'm trying to say that. I done had to stay up with my sick kid all night long. Felt like third shift.
Yes.
You act like I ain't a single dad. I gotta get up in the morning too, so.
Hey, look, but if you're going to be great, you need to stay at it. Ain't no need. Ain't no time for that.
I just always wake up. Like I said, I can't sleep. I don't know if it's, what is this shit called? Insomnia? I don't know if it's that. I don't know what it is. Like, my friend had sleeping pills before. I took one and it made me sleep like I couldn't wake up out of my sleep. And I didn't like that.
What's that, Ambien?
Yeah, I had one of her little, she called it a little blue guy. So she said, here, let me give you this little blue guy. It's an Ambien.
Ambien.
And I took it and it was like I wanted to wake up and I couldn't. I ain't take no more of that shit. I said, I was trying to get some sleep, but I feel like I'm in a casket around this motherfucker.
But that's because you was used to getting up at 6 though. You was really getting some good sleep. Ain't that the shit Michael was getting high? You was getting some good sleep.
I guess I was, but I don't want to not be able to get up.
Hey, I'd rather talk about him getting high on sleep than messing with little boys.
Oh, now you want to bring Mike. Don't do Michael like that. Don't do Michael like
You
that.
can't class the cruise like that.
As far as Michael Jackson, I can't really say. First of all, I never saw Leaving Neverland. Is that the name of it? Finding Neverland? Leaving? Whatever. Neverland.
Butt cheeks in Neverland.
Not dog, butt cheeks in Neverland. I never saw it, but I do feel like it's kind of different being that he's not even alive to even say anything for himself. You know what I'm saying? Like, hello?
Hey, they been doing it too, ain't they, OG?
He can't defend himself at this point.
Right.
We gotta keep his daughter in prayer because she just tried to commit suicide.
Oh my goodness, is she who? Paris?
Paris just tried to commit suicide.
How old is she now?
She's probably like about 22 now.
Damn, I thought Paris was on it because Paris been checking people.
Yeah.
Leave my daddy name out. Oh,
She's like a Ray Janae Carter will come for you about her daddy.
I think
So
it's
we got it's Paris and Blanket. It's Paris, Blanket, and Prince.
Excuse me.
What Blanket been doing?
Excuse me. Blanket?
Yes.
Blanket.
Prince Michael 1 and Prince Michael 2.
Well, they call
So
him Blanket.
is his name Blanket?
Yes.
Yes.
You know
Are y'all
why they
serious?
call him Blanket, right?
No,
Why?
I'm saying.
Because he was hanging him over the balcony.
Well, no, that's
No, he
that's
was
not.
Blanket
That's
before
not.
then.
No, if you watch Finding Neverland or Leaving Neverland, he said the reason they called him Blanket was because in a biblical stance, when you wrap a baby in a blanket, it's a spiritual reason why they called him Blanket. And then coincidentally, he was trying to show everybody his son and keep him covered. But we definitely got to pray for his daughter, because regardless how you feel about him, those kids suffering.
Somebody in my live said that was false information about Paris. She ain't tried to commit suicide.
Well, it was all over the news. She did try to commit suicide. It was all over the news. Yes, she did, and her family is trying to put her in rehab, and she's telling them she don't want to go. I just watched that on the news.
I don't know what
So she did.
They did say she was getting hot.
So she don't want to go to
I seen
rehab.
something like that.
She don't want to go to
She did
rehab.
She hanging out in the Bob Marley world.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay, that's
Regardless
it.
whether
When
she
you
tried
try
to kill herself or
you
not,
parents
she's
too.
regardless if you tried to kill herself or not, she mourning her father. So, anybody that ever lost a parent, that's a hard struggle. I'm going through that right now myself. So and then just imagine you mourning your father and then they defaming his character. So, they talking about your daddy and he dead. So you can't fight everybody. So, we just gotta keep her in prayer. The family.
Practical nurse said no, Paris cleared all that up. They said they was trying to say Paris tried to commit suicide. And Paris came out and said, "Nah, B. No, I ain't tried to do nothing. Y'all gonna leave my daddy name out y'all mouth."
She's still
I ain't trying to
suffering.
do nothing.
She's
I ain't
still
did
suffering.
nothing.
Whatever she's going through, she's still suffering.
I ain't did nothing. Don't worry about what I got going on. When I saw Paris, of course she's suffering, but Paris was lighting asses when I saw her. She said, "I don't care about what none of y'all talking about, all this false information, claim for fame." I said, "I know that's right, Paris. That's the Paris I saw."
I watched the documentary. I watched the documentary, and I will say it was unreal. It didn't even sound like Michael Jackson. It was so. If you seen on Netflix Abducted in Plain Sight, it was that times 1,000 disgusting. So the way I turned it off too, because I could not imagine the parents was saying she was celebrating that he was dead, and you just kept letting your son sleep with Michael. Like, it was so descriptive and so sexual that I couldn't even watch it. I just had to turn
It's
it off.
impossible to me to believe that a 7-year-old was topping Michael or was getting top from Mike and not going back and
And telling his parents.
Wow.
And then on top of that,
But a lot of people do that. It's a lot of kids that are molested and they don't tell their parents.
and that's true.
And they're 7 and
But here's the thing.
they don't never say nothing because they already feeling the type about what happened. And then, but once again, that goes back to the relationship you got with your children and with your family.
And that's
with
what
your parents.
and that's what I was about to say. When you, more than anything, the child, because I work with kids who've been abused, so a lot of times people don't say anything. But what got me was the mother was so pressed to get her son in commercials. That's all she talked about the whole documentary, is that she wanted to get her son in commercials, that she allowed her son to continue to be around Michael, even when she first thought wasn't nothing wrong, even when she began to think something was weird. She kept letting him be around it because she wanted him in commercials. So she was selling her son out. So it is the relationship you got with your parents.
Absolutely. That's why you gotta always ask your children. I remember when I first had my child, I only got one kid, so I probably was definitely overprotective. But my dad, he taught my son, he potty trained my son. And I was just trying to tell him to get on the potty, but when my dad potty trained my son, he actually was showing my son him use the bathroom. That's how he said, "This is how we teach him." I said, "Don't be showing my son your penis." My dad said, "Baby, sit down. This is how they learn. Sit your ass down." I'm like, "Oh, okay. All right, I'm a little uptight, Pops." He's like, "Yeah, please, sit your ass down. This is how he gonna learn." But once again, I'm just looking like my son wasn't supposed to be looking at no other penises but his own. He said, "No, this is how you teach your kids. The boys, a father, this is how we teach him." I said, "Okay," so I sat the fuck down. You didn't teach yours like that?
No, I ain't too.
Yeah. I said, all right.
I did.
You did? Okay.
My son wasn't looking at my Johnson though.
Yeah. He just was seeing what you was doing.
It was like almost a peripheral thing. He say, okay, daddy peeing in the toilet. Okay, now me turn. Or my
Right.
turn.
Okay. Yeah.
It's not like he'd be like, okay, dad. No.
Yeah. That's what my dad said. So I said, I'm gonna let you do what you do. I'm gonna fall back because I ain't understand what was going on. But I just think that the relationship with you and your children, a lot of that plays into part with a lot of these situations, even on down to R. Kelly and stuff, because a lot of these people, it's crazy because people be quick to say what they wouldn't do. I ain't letting my kid over there. I ain't letting but when your kid is trying to be famous, trying to chase their career, and they have an influence like R. Kelly or Michael Jackson, you be like, oh, this is a good thing, you know. I can see this helping my kid. I can see that. Me, myself, if my son wants to be a singer or whatever, and Michael Jackson say, you know, he can come out to Neverland for the weekend, me and my son going to Neverland, period.
And you're not sleeping in the
I ain't
room
saying he ain't
alone.
going because we both going.
You're not sleeping in the room alone with my child.
We going. Me and
Why you
Derek.
gotta go to bed with my child? He here to sing.
Oh no.
What that got to do with the price of rice? No, we'd see you in the morning at breakfast.
Yeah, that's what we not gonna do. But I once again,
Have a
like
blessed night.
I can see me and my son going to Neverland. Shit, I can see me and my son going to R. Kelly motherfucking spot. You know, you want to say this? Okay, I don't care what I heard. I'm gonna see if you can help us out and see what we can do. When you get to acting fishy and shit, then it's gonna be a problem. But I'm gonna make sure I'm watching mines. I'm not letting mines go to Michael's by itself. Talk about Boo Boo the monkey.
No, man.
Bubbles.
Talking about Michael said, come here, you trying to see something real quick.
No, you ain't trying to see nothing with mine.
You trying to see something real quick.
I'll beat your ass, Michael.
Beat your ass, my nigga. I'll beat your ass.
Yeah, that's what you're not gonna do.
Yeah, he definitely his ass.
Somebody on my live said individuals that have been abused act different, just as well as a father not being in the household or not in a child's life. That's why the world is so fucked up in this new generation. I can see that. I can see where they're going.
What you say?
They saying that people act different when they've been abused,
Absolutely.
just like people act different when they wasn't raised with a father. You know what I'm saying? So those, yeah, so they can see that.
Right, I think I act different too.
No, you act different because your daddy crazy just like you. He like, okay, I see where this is going.
I see where this took a wrong turn.
Was that the weekend? No, that was yesterday. My brain's still messed up. Like I said, yesterday, don't do that. Yesterday, I drove to Columbus. So I haven't been to Columbus in a long time, but I drove to Columbus and I was really impressed with just like everything that I saw from it just seemed like it was a thriving city. You know how sometimes, like, I don't know, even the sun was shining different.
It was upbeat,
I don't know what it was very upbeat. It was a lot of new it was a lot. It just looked like it was money in the city, okay?
It's
It's
warm
definitely
around
a lot of headquarters in Columbus. It's a lot of jobs.
Is listed as the 8th most stable economy in the whole nation.
Okay.
So
The 8th most stable economy, okay.
So when they talk about cities from across the country, if they rank every city in the country, Columbus is number 8 on the list.
Damn, that's a good number for us.
It's in the top 10.
Like I said, it looked different from the freeways, from just everything about it. I didn't get deep off in it, but everything looked new and like it was, like I said, a thriving city. And I was impressed. I'm like, damn, I've been sleeping to Columbus, and Columbus is, you know, of course it's the capital, but we living in Cleveland, a lot of times we sit in Cleveland and complain about what we got going on in Cleveland. People call Cleveland a mistake on the lake. People act like Cleveland ain't doing this, Cleveland ain't doing this, Cleveland ain't doing this, but we got all kind of cities and communities right around us that is. Get your ass up out of Cleveland.
Yeah.
If you feel like Cleveland ain't giving you what you want, because I kept on looking. I said it about 20 times. I said, I think I need to move to Columbus. I looked around again. I said, yeah, I think I need to move to Columbus.
It's a lot of jobs down there.
A lot of people say that.
I have quite a few friends who moved to Columbus just for work. So it's a lot of employment down there.
I'm moving tomorrow.
Hey, take me, big fella. Now, what I did notice when I went to Columbus, like I said, I haven't been to Columbus. I haven't drove to Columbus in years. So when I did drive there, while I was on the freeway, kicking it, driving and stuff, I looked up and I saw a sign that said Marysville next left. That shit took me back, y'all.
Stop.
It took me there. So it was so crazy because sometimes you gotta count your blessings, and a lot of times we complain so much about every little thing that you forget to count your blessings on the small things and the things. You know what I'm saying? So when I saw that sign, I haven't been to Columbus in so long, but I damn sure ain't seen Marysville sign since I left that motherfucker in 2008. Mm-hmm. So when I saw the sign, I said, damn, Marysville this way? And then I just thought about it this morning. I woke up and I said, I complain about things not being perfect in my life. I complain about a lot of things not going like I want it, but I damn sure ain't there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I woke up blessed. I just woke up this morning feeling really thankful and blessed that I was there. And when like in prison, I don't know who all been to prison in here. Anybody been in prison? Say woo woo woo. No. But when you've been in prison, a lot of people say that you're done. You know what I'm saying? Yep. Oh, you got a number. You ain't never gonna be able to get a job. You ain't gonna never be able to get a house. You ain't gonna never be able to do this. Bye. You can do whatever you can. It's people out here with felonies and records doing more than people who ain't got shit on their record. Yep. I know people who ain't never been to prison, never caught a case, never got a traffic ticket, and sitting around with their feet kicked up.
Bum.
Like, hello, you ain't gonna take advantage of all these things you got going. I gotta work 20 times harder. But I woke up this morning, I just felt blessed because when a lot of people told me that this was gonna be on my record, that you weren't gonna be able to do this, I just felt good when I woke up. Like, that didn't stop shit. That ain't stop me. It motivates me. Because when I woke up this morning, my first thing said was I gotta go back, but on the other side. I have a platform where we talk to people, we uplift people and do a lot of other stuff. I gotta go back to talk to my sisters that ain't never getting out. That's what I woke up on, you know, so I use that as my motivation. And I feel like a lot of people should use a lot of things that happened in their past as their motivation. You know, don't let that determine or say what you gonna do. You know, a lot of people think the record or I had kids when I was young or I did this. It's just life. For real, but you should use it as your motivation because I woke up feeling real strong and courageous. Like, nigga, I'm free like a motherfucker. I was opening up my refrigerator this morning and shit like, ain't no lockbox, bitch. I'm in the fridge, ho. Got me fucked up. Just felt good. So today we talking about bossing up your life.
Get rid of dead weight.
Yes, talk to us. So in bossing up your life, a lot of people, like, you know what bossing up your life is. You know what I'm saying? I can't tell you how to boss up your life because I don't know what you got going on. I don't know what you want. I don't know where you want to go. But I do think that you should surround yourself with people that push you every day to be better. You know what I'm saying? I think that's a part of the boss up.
It ain't hard either, though. It ain't hard to surround yourself with good people.
It really ain't. Cause it's like you got to cut a lot of shit off though, you know,
yeah.
And that be the part where people have a problem at. Yeah. Some people don't want to cut off a motherfucker that ain't helping them because they liking what they bring, or you know what I'm saying. I don't know what it is, but
because they've been knowing them for years.
Right. I cut people off every day, B.
Hey, that's like that pedicure when they scraping that dead skin off the bottom of your feet.
That shit feels great.
Hey, getting that shit up off of you, don't it?
Man,
feel
what?
better, look better. Smell better.
Yes. You walk better.
Hey.
You walk better after you got a good pedicure. You be strutting around this motherfucker
that's
like,
how it
hey.
is. That's how it is getting them maggots up off of you. Getting them leeches up off of you.
I can see where you're going with that.
Yeah.
I think like so tell me how do y'all get leeches up off y'all then? Since it's so easy.
Well, it ain't easy because you got people that you really love and you care about, and you care about their well-being and how they live in their life and all of that shit. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you got to think about you first and what you got going on with yourself.
Yeah.
And then you make those decisions to make your life right.
When I started working towards trying to better myself, I didn't realize how much negativity I had around me. And I remember thinking I used to be drunk. It's the difference between occasional drinking and drinking being a priority. And I was around a lot of people where drugs and drinking was a priority, and I made a lot of mistakes in my past, so I hit rock bottom. And I really just decided, I looked around and I was lonely. When you first start trying to change, you're going to lose a lot of people. I lost family members. I lost a partner, a guy I was with. I lost friends. And it was so crazy because I know I made mistakes in my past and I'm still paying for a lot of it. But every day, like she said, every day that I get up and I live in peace, it let me know that I'm doing the right thing.
Absolutely.
So every day that I get up and I don't got nobody playing on my phone or no bullshit or no nigga stressing me out. Or I don't owe 50 people. They right, you know what I'm saying?
Talk to me,
You know what I'm saying? That let me know, like, you know, and even when I go through adversity, I'm trying to tell you. You know what I'm saying? For me, the way I lost a lot of friends, and they weren't, first of all, they weren't my friends. And it was crazy how people was cool with me acting crazy and doing stupid shit. But soon as I got on the spiritual path, soon as I started getting myself together, ain't nobody want to fuck with me. So I said, that's crazy. You want me disrespecting myself, getting high, drunk, acting a fool, making that a priority.
That's where they at, though.
That's where they at. And then as soon as I said, no, I'm cool, because I'm still trying, I'm on a journey. Because that's one thing about life, you on a journey. You ain't going to never be perfect. Because you're going to have struggles every day. And I take it, literally like I go to therapy, AA and therapy, and I try to take it day by day.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, damn, y'all want me really down bad, the crazy nail from back in the day.
Absolutely.
Remember I get to talking about you about the universe and how God had brought me back, now I'm born. But guess what? I'd rather be born and alone than around some bullshit. So you know what I'm saying? That's why I thank God I'm even here doing a podcast. And I look at where I came from. You know, I did a whole 180, but I had to take the spiritual route for me. Cause my foundation was so shaky. You know what I'm saying? Like if your foundation shaky, your house not gonna stand.
I know that's
so
right.
my foundation was so shaky, I had to take a spiritual route because I was losing my mind.
Okay.
So now that I'm on that route and I gotta, like, this is my routine here on Wednesday, going to work, like these is my routine. I like that. You know, so that's what happens when you start to boss your life up. You lose dead weight. And just like he said, it's hard because people will try to take you there every day. Every time I turn around, somebody bringing up some shit I did in 92. This is 2019.
Okay.
That let me know
You still
on that. That let me know you have Nathaniel going on now. And Nathaniel is worse than nothing.
I'm trying to tell you.
And Nathan is worse than Nathaniel. You have Nathan going on. If you still bringing up what I did, I don't even remember 3 days ago.
Okay.
Hey, that's when you get to the point where you like, fuck you.
That's what I had to say. I had to say, man, fuck them, and I had to and I'm down flat foot, hustling by myself, and then God bring the right people around, and I started to rebuild. That's the one good thing about God. What was taken from you, He give you back 10 times.
I love rebuilding. I rebuild my shit every day. Every day I wake up rebuild some shit. Every day. Yup, so every day I wake up like, you know what? This motherfucker ain't right. I'm cool. I'm about to rebuild around this motherfucker. He ain't in it.
For sure.
They be like, hello, what he do? Some bullshit. He ain't say motherfucking bless me and I sneezed twice.
Yeah.
I don't need them type of people around.
No, but you gotta pay attention to that. You got to pay attention to that.
If somebody don't say bless you when you sneeze, I ain't fucking with you.
I ain't fucking with you.
Hey, that's a motherfucker I can't
Because
fuck
you
with.
don't want me to be blessed.
Hey, that's some real shit though.
Man, I'm trying to tell you, my mama, I was at my mama house getting some food. I sneezed and I ain't hear it. I said, Ma, you hear that?
Yeah.
And she said, what? I said, I sneezed. She like, okay. I said, you didn't say bless me. She said, girl, get your ass up out of here. I'm like, yeah, I got your ass too.
I want to tell y'all something.
Got you
I went
too.
on a date with this guy, right? I went on a date with this guy, and we had dinner. This was just recently. I went on a date with this guy. We sitting at the table, and I'm like, okay, you know, you know, let's pray over our food, because you got to pray that the hands that touch your food, the food don't make you sick. This nigga gonna say to me, oh, I ain't prayed since I was in the 8th grade. I was like, I gotta go get my kids.
Man,
Hey, I got to go get them kids.
I ain't gonna get my kids. That nigga ain't never heard from me again.
Hey.
How you don't pray over your food? Talking about I ain't prayed since I was a kid.
Dinner table?
Hell yeah.
That's great.
I'm
nah, I ain't
cool.
prayed since a
You need to
kid.
get your meal.
I'm cool. I ain't pressed for that. I got a job. I can buy my own food. You know, it was just the fact. Like I really, literally take my personal space and my spirit seriously. Because if that's fucked up, I'ma fall off.
I'm trying to
And I ain't
tell
gonna
you.
fall off for some fucking a free meal. I'm cool. That dude said he ain't prayed since he was a kid. I said, oh no, I know your life is shambles.
Damn.
Yeah, you all.
How you ain't thank God and you in your 40s and ain't thank God since you was 8?
Man, he probably don't know he needs somebody to
You know
teach
what? I
him.
can't say that. I can't say that. Because there's some people who really don't believe in none of that religion.
I mean, and I
And
get,
they on top of the game.
and I totally get,
So
that,
I
but that
can't-
ain't for me.
Right,
That
I
ain't
know
for me.
you don't want that
I
in
gotta
your
go get my
space,
kids. You know what I'm saying? That ain't for me, family. I can't deal with that. But that's how you gotta be aware. Just like she said, if somebody sneezes and they don't say bless you, it's little things you gotta pay attention. You know, Maya Angelou said, if a person show you who they are the first time, believe it. So, you know, the first time somebody do some shit, that's who they is. And it's up to you to understand if you want to adjust to it or keep it pushing.
Right.
I ain't into that.
I don't think I believe it. I'm fucked up. I'm just fucked up. I'm really fucked up out here. Like, I see so much in other people, it fucks me up that I give people so many chances, it don't even make no sense. I'm a piece of shit.
But look,
Like, because I always, like, I'm talking about people play me, they dog me, they steal from me, they cheat, and I keep on giving them over it because I be feeling like being around a good bitch like me gonna help that. Being around a good person with good energy gonna change all that. Man, that shit be slapping me in my motherfucking face. I'm about to start beating these motherfuckers up.
No, that's you just saying.
I'm about to start molly-whopping people.
That's you staying true to yourself,
Like
though.
saying a crazy person hanging around
You
a
just-
bunch of sane people gonna be sane after a while.
I know, and I feel like I don't want me being so feeling like I can heal the world. I don't want that to change me at some point without me even knowing.
No, you don't.
You just shooting your natural.
I know, but what if all this hurt that I keep on doing, shooting my natural, giving people so many chances, letting people play me and then fucking with them again?
They wired you different.
Okay, but here's the thing. That's where you
I'm
gotta,
different.
but that's where you gotta
I'm
learn
different.
You ain't gonna
boundaries.
stop being different.
You gotta create boundaries. You know, you have to learn if somebody play you, you gotta just pay attention. You gotta create boundaries.
I mean, the thing about it is like, for one, the people that play you ain't never nobody that you don't know. It's always the motherfuckers you know. The people you fuck with. You know what I'm saying?
Say it
So
one
it's
more time.
hard. The people that play you is always the motherfuckers you know, always the people you fuck with. So it's hard to say, I ain't gonna let them do that again because it's the people that you already let in that do it.
That's true.
So how can I stop it? It's already the people you let in. I don't know what to do.
Create
Then when
boundaries.
you distance yourself, they start telling lies about you and shit.
You gotta
Now
create-
when the hate don't work, they start telling lies.
That's what that song say too.
Yeah.
I just learned how to create boundaries. When it's people who done did me wrong, I just keep them in a certain pocket. You know how they used to say feed them with a long handled spoon?
Right.
I feed certain people with long
I
handled
be
spoons.
trying.
And you know, after a while, you're going to get tired of getting bit. So now I just put you in a lane where I only fuck with you like this and I only fuck with you like that. And if it's meant for it to blossom and if you ready to grow, then we going to grow together. But it's only so many times you can keep getting hurt because you got to put yourself first.
See, this the thing that I feel like. I be feeling like God let me continue to get hurt because he know I'm strong enough to handle it all. And I be, you know what I'm saying? Because I be like, not again, God. So I be feeling like he made me this way because it's the people that I'm going to keep coming into that I'm going to change something in them. They going to find out, you know what I'm saying? That's how I feel. Because it be like unbelievable shit that be happening to me. I be like, okay, this is different. This is different. But I always feel like God did this. Like, I do. That's why I take so many L's over the chin because I be feeling like God made me strong enough to take them.
Quit taking those ass.
I want to stop too. How do you suggest I stop?
Beat somebody like me.
Hey, talk to me, big man. Talk to me, big man. Now you're talking.
No, that's right.
Well, what I've been on lately is like, I'm just the type of person that, once again, like I said, I come from EC, but I come from a place where a lot of people that I was surrounded with didn't want shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't know when we figured that out or when that happened, but a lot of people that I was around, they didn't talk about a lot of goals and things that they wanted to do. You know, it was like everything was for the now. We just talked about getting money and kicking it with dudes and doing this and all that. It was never about that. So when I started changing and seeing my progress and seeing the feedback I was getting, I liked it. Because I know I wasn't never a person that was supposed to be shit. So when I start doing things right, you know what I'm saying, and start trying to give back and start trying to do better, I like the feedback that I get. And now I'm addicted to it. You know, people be addicted to attention. Bye. I was in kindergarten with attention, baby. I don't need that. I'm addicted to continuing to try to better myself because I feel so good every time I get better. You know what I'm saying? It's like I be so amazed at myself. Like, you knew you could do this. You knew you could do this. So now I'm so addicted to it. I've created like somewhere where I feel like if you're not trying to do above and beyond things, like, I can't fuck with you. Like, that's how fucked up I am. Because I just need all my space and my time to try to work on me. I like working on me. It feels good. I like what I'm getting from me. You know what I'm saying? You know, a lot of people say you feed, what did you say that you sow into other people and stuff. I like sowing into myself because I like what I see. And I like what I'm getting. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, I get up every day. Speaking of getting, can I get on the scale, please?
It's that time.
Like, can I get on the scale?
Come on, baby, let's do it.
First of all, we started this, 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago. 3 weeks ago.
That's your third way.
Okay, this is the first weigh in. It's my third weigh in. So the first weigh in, I was 198. The second week, I was 199. First of all, let me tell y'all something. I gave birth to my son at 184, so I'm way over fat when I ain't even got a baby in me. So we went from 198 to 199. Okay, let's see. We gonna just see. Don't be.
She gonna scream the scale broke and talk about.
Oh, shut up. Nobody asked you shit.
What did it say?
It says
202.
197.6.
So I lost 2 pounds.
Oh, there we go. There we go. Oh, Stoney. She on the roll, y'all. She on the roll.
I'm happy.
Celebrate every victory.
If she can do it, anybody can do it.
Don't do that. So I lost 2 pounds. So what I've been doing is, for one, I haven't drunk no juice in 11, 12 days. No juice or pop. Which is big for me because I drink a lot of juice and I drink a lot of pop. Now, I do need to change my eating habits. I've been trying. I've been eating light. I've been eating salads. I've been eating omelets in the morning. You know what I'm saying? I haven't been eating a lot of fried food. It's going to take the time.
Don't eat late.
Do I eat late?
What time are you supposed to stop eating? 8 o'clock?
I don't think I eat too late for real. I wouldn't say it's that. It's during the daytime I be chunking. I be chunking during the day. So I just been trying to do better, like I said, and we talked about plastic surgery last week. And like I said, since I like to see me get better and do better, I like to see me working out to form my own body that I want. I get it, you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like, once again, it's something that I'm doing and I see the results, and I love results. So I'm 2 pounds down, so I'm excited about that.
I'm going to just pay for my plastic surgery.
All right, talk to me then.
Getting my plastic surgery, I'm getting my lipo, all that shit.
That's great. Lipo, ain't nothing wrong with it. Go get it.
I'm going to let you put this shit in your ass, too.
Who?
This lipo, when they take it up out of me,
I'm about to say, whoa, what you putting in my ass?
Oh, no, we know you don't like
Slow
this
down,
shot.
big fella.
Not this fast, y'all. Y'all cannot get
I ain't understand where
y'all
we was
can't
going
get that
with
ass that fast, y'all. Don't even think about it.
So like I said, we just talking about, and when bossing up your life, I want to ask people, how many of us have friends that encourage your life boss up?
I do.
How many people have friends that's really on their ass? Because I be wondering sometimes, like, do this bitch got a friend? She can't have no friends because she out of control at this point. You know what I'm saying? And will you allow your friends to just be nothing? Or do you step up and say, look, sis.
If it's a true friend.
But it's only so much you can say, too.
I'm just, yeah.
I mean, you saying that like it's just your friend. Sometimes it's your significant other.
Oh, baby, I already know. Talk to us then.
Talk to us, Wes. Is she pulling you down? Who's she pulling down?
Yes, please. I ain't even gonna talk about this man.
Tarzan hanging. Watch out for that tree.
Your head.
He asked you for it.
Yeah.
Come on, Wes. Don't shut it down now.
You always got something
What's
to say.
up,
Say it
big dog?
now.
Yeah, we talking about friendship. You done went to the scouts.
Manifest destination. I mean destiny. Manifest destiny.
So you about to be done?
Now you want to use big words and shit. Tell us what you really. Tell us how you really feel, big fella.
I'm good, big fella.
So you done? You about to be done?
I'm out of here, big fella.
Oh, it's done.
Nah, I'm mad at my own business. This man talk, I ain't even gonna get in his business and say how his girl just went to jail yesterday for calling the police on him, and she ended up in jail.
Come on.
But that's none of my business.
Hey, so they actually came and took her and not you?
Absolutely.
So your big ass, they said, we believe her, we believe him, and we taking her?
Yes. So that's when y'all always be acting like the black man is so judged.
No, them cops was
They
drunk.
didn't take his big ass to jail.
Them cops was drunk.
Hey, look.
Or he knew the
That's
motherfucker.
rare.
He tipped the cop.
That's rare.
I'm gonna tell you why. When the cops came, the story, she got to tell her story first. She said, I told him I was gonna kill him, and I grabbed a knife.
Oh, so she incriminated herself.
Oh yeah, she peeled her whole cap back.
Yeah.
And then she said, then he choked me.
Oh, okay. So they didn't want to hear about the choking because she already said she had the knife and she was gonna kill you. And on that note, you're going to jail, big fella. They took her down.
Damn.
So this is what I was just, we were just talking about this earlier. Like, you saying all this is going on. How do you stay in a relationship like that that's so toxic for everybody, including your child?
And someone that's threatening to call the police on you and shit.
I've never in my whole life, I'm 40 years old, I've never argued with a man in front of my son in my whole life. I never even fucked in the same house with my son. Yeah, I'm all fucked up. Yeah, I fuck on the weekends. I fuck on the weekends. Because, like, at the end of the day, I'm not with someone, so my son shouldn't see me waking up with somebody.
That makes sense.
So, you know, when he go to his...
You ain't never had a brother hide in the closet?
Hell no. I don't want him to scare my son. Like, who is this nigga in the closet?
But I had a chick always close
R.
her door
Kelly
in the
shit.
Hey, look, that door don't mean shit when that baby heard her getting trimmed that night.
Absolutely. And
Like,
I always thought it was like sort of really horrible. Like, I would never want my son to hear me moaning and doing all that stuff. Like, and for one, like, especially when I'm not with this person. Now, when I get a man that I feel comfortable with, and I know you not doing, you know, we're really building, then I'll be eventually, slowly but surely trying to get this way there. But I've always been tardy. Like, my friends was like, you better tell that nigga to come over. Like, I'll wait, Friday. She like, Friday? Bitch, I'm talking about right now. Like, no, I'm talking about Friday. And I've been like that. Like I said, I'm 40 years old. I ain't just started this shit. This been my whole life. My son go with his daddy every weekend. Shit. I can wait a week to get my rump blew out.
weekend warrior.
Yeah, I can wait till the weekend.
Hey, y'all don't get no idea. She closed for the weekend. Y'all can't get her this weekend. She on lockdown.
I'm just saying. I just always did that, so I just never wanted to, like I said, I think in some way, somehow, even though I'm crazy and outspoken, I still live by old-fashioned ways.
But if a lot of women really cared it like that, kids would be a lot better too.
Absolutely.
Because there's a lot of kids that are saying multiple niggas,
all the time.
multiple women,
I remember,
everything.
I remember I told my
fucked up
daughter,
shit.
what I heard off What's Love Got to Do with. I told my daughter, because my daughter's 21, and I said, she don't even live in the house no more. She live in Akron. But I told my daughter, I'm the only sinner in this house. So I always made it like when I was single, I didn't do nothing when she was in the house either, because I'm loud. And I don't need her here to say, right, come on, horsey. I don't need her to hear that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. So why would you do that? You know what I'm saying?
Say it one more time, please.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so do the shit when your kids is at the house. But I say I don't have little kids in my house no more, so I can do what the hell I want to do. So fuck some buckle. You know what I'm saying? But the point is, when you have kids, you gotta be mindful of that. You gotta watch that. I don't want to fuck with my kids in the house. I feel nasty.
Hey, I'd have ran across some bras that ain't giving no fucks about
Man, I know a few of my friends that ain't gave no
It's a
fuck.
little bit harder.
And they be super loud.
Oh my goodness, I would be appalled.
Hey, look, I'm trying to scale back because I don't want the little nigga to wake up.
She like, come on, give it to me, like, bitch.
Talking about where the fruit snacks at.
This little big head ass nigga waking up and shit talking about he wants some juice.
Like, I remember one of my friends, a dude that I hooked up with one of my girls, he said, I went to your girl house last night. He like, nigga, we was fucking in the bedroom, the bathroom, the front room. I'm I mean, we was fucking everything. And he said, I woke up in the morning to go get some juice. Her daughter sitting on the couch watching TV. He said, I said, where she was at last night? She said, in her room. He said, well, we fucked near there too. Yep. I said, that. He said, I wouldn't have did that if I would have known. Yeah. Bruh.
That's just what she been doing for
clearly. And it's like I said, so many people do it because a lot of times women, and I'm sure men probably do it too, but women be wanting that companionship so much that they'll say, because I remember one of my girls one time, her baby was in the bed with her. He was about 4 at this point, and her dude was on his way. Man, that little nigga was sleeping in the guest room on the floor. She said, hold on, baby. I said, damn, you put that little nigga out? She said, hell yeah, I had to get some dick. I said, you put him out? She said, I put him on the floor, Keisha. I said, damn, it's that serious? I would never put my son in my bed to go get no dick. Once again, like I said, I must be old-fashioned. Because people putting their kids out every day to get some.
Hey, Stoney, remember the chick that came?
I still don't even leave my son in the house by himself, and he's 14. People be like, no, he grown. No, he's not grown.
He's not grown.
He still doesn't think like a grown-up would in case of an emergency.
Fuck all that.
So that's why I ain't leaving him in the house.
Your ass stay in the house, play that game. Don't come to that door for nobody. Don't come to that door. Somebody come to that door, you call me, you hear? Fuck that, I got to go handle my business.
I know.
Old girl seriously texted me like one time.
I'll be right back.
I said, just because you let me come over there and smash you while your kids in the house, don't mean it works the other way around.
Oh, she asked you what time your daughter go to bed.
Oh no. Ain't no. She go to bed and we ain't nothing happening over here.
Oh, she wanted to come over there. A lot of times women are 10 times more aggressive than men. It ain't the men. Even with the little kids, like even with, like I said, my son is 14. The girls at his school are texting him. A little girl, this was last year. She sent a naked picture to my son's friend, and they were 13 at this time. She sent a little girl, 13 years old, sent a naked picture to my son's friend. For my son though, that's how young they is. Here, show him. Like, show him, now you showed me. So they end up showing my son. I mean, he showed my son. My son showed all kind of people. They called me talking about, we gotta let you know what Derek did. He showed this. I'm like, well, for one, he probably ain't seen too many coochie shots. He's 13. So as a kid, I'm sure he's showing all his friends. But I think the problem here, we need to talk about Lil Mama. Why is she even sending that picture out? And they said, no, we're not. Your son is not in trouble. We're just letting him know that where we at in this country, this could have been taken way out of proportion. This could have been harassment, sexual harassment, #MeToo, and all that other stuff. So we're just letting you know about that. Oh, but we definitely going to talk to the girl because she is the problem in this situation. But what he was supposed to do, clearly, he like, Mom, I'm telling him, why did you do this? He like, Mom, my friend showed me, I showed Randy and them. What did I do? Like, well, you can't do
community property.
Right. I'm like, well, you can't do stuff like that, but the school still said like the girls are 10 times more friskier than the men at this point.
Somebody said it.
I'm 34 and I always had, since I was a little boy, I always had a little girl make a move on me.
Wow.
I was in a kindergarten. I was
Damn.
5 years old. A little girl, I swear to God, this little girl used to put my hand up under her dress every single day.
Oh my goodness, at 5?
You couldn't wait to get there every day, could you?
I promise you. Listen, I used to ride the detention bus for a Puerto Rican when I was at Collinwood. I was in the 8th grade. She used to have me sit there and finger her while she on her bus. She going
at what time?
At the 8th. I was in the 8th grade.
Oh my goodness!
I'm trying to tell you, it's been like this. It's just
wow.
like we adults now.
They
coming to us with it now.
Right.
And we didn't have cell phones back then to send the shit.
Right. Exactly. Social media. If social media was around, everybody would have known about it.
Real.
First of all, thank God I was born in the 70s, because I wasn't no damn cell phone. I was in trouble.
AOL dial-up take forever.
I was in trouble.
That loud ass dial-up, that shit take forever, Jack.
So So you know how that go, peer pressure. I got a group of women talking about men with small dicks scared to pull their dick out. I'm in high school.
Whoa. We don't want a visual. Slow down, big fella.
All right, now we had the alibi down here last week.
Right. Let's keep it cute
We want
this
to eat
week.
cornbread still. We want to eat Jello. We want to eat all that.
Oh, somebody pulled out
Who did that?
We had a shake fest in here. We had bus driver, booty.
Shout out to last week. And speaking of last week, if you guys want to go back and see any of the old episodes, you guys can go to StoneyInTheCity.com and go check out all of the episodes from episode 1 to 6. And you also can go subscribe to our YouTube channel, Stoney in the City. So if you missed any of the old episodes, you can catch up, see what we on, where we going.
In the city or in the city?
In the city, Stoney in the city.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, so go subscribe. Everybody should go subscribe to us right now and keep updated on what we got going on, because we just trying to grow like everybody else. And I think if we all come together, it'll continue to help one another. If we support one another, if we shout each other out, you know what I'm saying? If we come to different people's events. I just told this girl, she said, she was having an event, can I tell some people? I said, tell me, and I'll shout you out, you know what I'm saying? And remind me, because I'll be doing a lot. I said, but remind me because I will want to come because you support me. So tell me what you got going on. Don't post it and be like, girl, you ain't even come. I don't even see shit on my Instagram. I do too much. So let me know so I can come support you. And she was like, I really appreciate that because people in Cleveland don't be on that. You know, they be acting like I gotta pay them and I gotta do this. I said, no, I like fucking with people that I see working, even if you don't support me. If you're doing something that I feel like that's really great, I'm gonna support you regardless. That's because we need more of that. Everybody wanna be so hateful and so against each other and so competitive. Like, why? Well, if we all help each other out, we all can eat, we all can rise, we all can get better, we all can get money. And it ain't a shortage of money out here.
It's a lot of it still.
It's a lot of money out here and we all can go get it. So I don't gotta compete with him or her because if we come together, we gonna go get it regardless because I'm gonna go get me some change regardless.
They don't do nothing but just
me and
print up
change
some
ain't
more.
never had no problems.
They print up some more for y'all every day. It's coming.
Absolutely.
All you gotta do is go get it. But speaking of shout out, we got another black-owned business in the house. Berea Smokehouse in the building.
Hey.
Berea Barbershop in the building.
Hey.
Can I get the address? 817 what?
North Rocky River.
817 North Rocky River. They got the best smoked barbecue
Really?
in Berea. They got the best barbers in Berea. Cutting all the stars, all the browns. Go out there and check them out.
So tell me real quick, how is that about, like, on the west side? Because, you know, some people, are you from the west side? Yeah. Okay. Because, you know, some people in Cleveland, like myself, when I get to the west side, I get real foreign. Like, I'm in Akron or, like, in a whole nother state. And it's like, it's a lot of shit on the west side. So tell us about, like, how's the west side treat you?
Bring him the microphone. That's what you do.
He might just need to talk up, Pop.
Talk your ass up.
See.
Thank you.
I got you. I've been over here about 20 years.
20 years? Oh yeah, you from the west side.
From the west side.
And
You
got
officially
two-
from the west side.
You got 2 barbershops, right?
I got 2 barbershops, restaurants.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
So I never knew about the restaurant. I definitely want to come get some food.
Today.
Listen, Pops. You talking about a mic, we gonna give you one.
Security.
Not security. So make sure you guys go check out Berea Smokehouse and Berea Barbershop on the west side. 2 locations, plus a barbecue spot. Go check them out. Everybody here, when we leave, or y'all first of all, everybody should get on their phone and go follow them. For starters.
If you have a phone.
You know, if you have social media. Because it's like the small things that we can do to help one another is so small and minute. Why aren't we doing it? Why aren't we following people? Why aren't we shouting people out? Why aren't we telling people, girl, you better go to Berea Smokehouse, they got some shit. I be lying to people about people's stuff and I don't even be knowing. I be like, man, hey, go to Berea Barbershop, man. They niggas hook that shit up. Just because it's another black-owned business owner. You know, like at one point, it wasn't no black business owners. You know, so when you see people working, because it's not hard. I mean, it's not easy being a business owner. So it's like when you see these people, why aren't we supporting them more? But we'd go spend thousands of dollars for a Kanye concert or some shit like that. Not saying he ain't a black business owner, but
Support local.
yeah, support local and then go global.
Local.
Yeah, so we got so many good people, and it's like a lot of times people, like I said, I fuck with a lot of people who are the underdogs because I'm an underdog. So when people be like, you know, no one knows me, I don't have a lot of followers or stuff like that. Followers don't mean nothing. Them people ain't for real. That shit don't mean nothing for real. You ain't got a lot of followers, but it's a lot of good people doing a lot of good shit, and don't nobody see them for real, even though they don't care. But it's like, let's bring some attention to the people who are slowly bubbling, you know what I'm saying? Or they might be bubbling like a motherfucker, we just don't know.
Right.
Let's help them bubble over so we all can grow together. Because it'll look good if everybody in this room was successful. Everybody in this room had money. Money. You know, where ain't nobody tripping about nothing. We all good. We all buying rounds for everybody. Let me get a round for everybody. Let me get this. Let's all go here. We all should want to continue to like help each other, because it's so hard trying to be different, because it's a lot. The normal is not doing shit.
And it take a lot of courage and faith to start a business from the ground up.
Yes.
And just to go out on faith and do anything. So it take a lot of courage for that too. So because a lot of people ain't doing a goddamn thing.
Absolutely. And
they
it's
waiting
so
for
cool.
somebody to give them something. So anybody who willing to start and put their knuckles to the ground and get to it, you got to respect that, and you just got to help them lift that shit off the ground, man, because that's the only way we going to eat.
Absolutely. I see where you're going with that. Just support everybody. So if y'all when y'all can, you know, make sure y'all go check out Berea's Smokehouse. You know, if y'all need some barbers, make sure y'all following me too on My Loud Radio, Instagram. I'll be trying, like I said, I'm gonna do everything. Until I die, I'm gonna try everything that I can, because I got so much going on in here. It was years when I wasn't using this motherfucker. So for all the years that I was kicking it with my girls, doing nothing, hollering at dudes, you know, doing all that, Now that I start using it, I'm so excited about what happens when I use it. I be wanting to use it all the time. Like, let me wake up and use my brain. Let me see what I can do today.
That's why you get up at 6.
Absolutely. That's why I get up at 6 every morning. And not only do I get up at 6 every morning, when I get up at 6 every morning, literally before a lot of people even wake up, I have posted 20 posts, all motivational, before people roll over. By 8 o'clock, people be waking up like, damn, bitch, you done posted 19 times. But it's all motivational, because I need that to wake up, so I give it to everybody else. It ain't really about y'all, it really be about me. But if you get some of this good energy, take it with you, please. Don't keep it to yourself. But I like to wake people up on a good note, so when I wake up, I be having my shit already for tonight. Like tonight, I'm gonna go Google a bunch of motivational posts, and I'll be waiting with that shit ready in the morning. It'd be 6 o'clock, I'll be like, what are you doing today? Are you your best? They be
It'd
like,
be about 8 o'clock when I roll over and see one of her posts, and they be like, did you get your morning head today? I be like, no, I didn't.
See, by 8 o'clock, it done went from motivational to motivational ratchet. You know, it's all about transition.
Hey, I go on my phone and shit. Hey, I go to my phone, y'all, and I look up, I see My Loud Radio. I said, damn, she talking about some head in the morning. God damn, I ain't got nobody next to me to give me nothing.
Because I also know that people like to laugh. You know, laughing is good for the soul. And sex is too. And sometimes, you know, if I want to wake up in the morning, show a little skin, that's for my brothers. Because my brothers are targeted out here. You feel me? My brothers are targeted every day, and sometimes they may wake up and see a little skin to get them motivated. Once again, it's back to the motivation.
That's
You know,
the motivation
I ain't
factor.
gonna be naked on that motherfucker, but a little side of a nipple or something might have a nigga like, whoa, I'm up now. That's up. Now come on and let's do something. Let's be great. That's my way. I don't know if it worked. People be telling me it worked. Dudes be like, man, you know what I'm saying? You be motivating me like a motherfucker. I'm like, see, it's working.
Stoney, you had me chopped down in the barbershop for months because of the story time we used to have.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna start doing that again too.
What's that about?
Man, I wouldn't have in the stories and niggas in the barbershop like, man, look at the Western rope.
Oh, you done went in on.
Well, I
paragraph
once
side.
again, like I said, I'm always impressed with the things that I can do, and I've always been a writer, you know. But when you in the hood and you in the streets and you don't use all the skills that you once had, so I wasn't writing a lot. So, like I said, I use my social media as my platform. So I started writing poems on social media, and to interact with everybody else, I would have everybody else finish it. So I would write a poem, and then right when it's about to get juicy, I would stop, and I would say, now y'all finish. And once again, all these other writers that never even said they were writing or anything would come finish it with these amazing stories, and it's like, look at all this talent, but they don't use it, you know what I'm saying? So it was just like, I just like to, once again, show off my talents, because it was a time when I wasn't using these motherfuckers.
So now you educated.
Right, and I was like, and Wes, he's a writer, so when I would write these stories, then he would finish it with his old crazy ass imagination. But it was so many other people that was like, damn, I ain't wrote in years, you know. But I like doing that, you know. That's why I'm saying you gotta encourage your peoples to like do something and get better and just try to be. We all have been broken down at some point,
Is that
you
part
know.
of being a boss though?
It better be. I think it is.
In your own life.
I think part of being a boss is you create other bosses. You know, I don't want to be a boss and everybody up under me following me. What we gonna do now, boss? When we gonna do this? When we gonna do this? No, I think being a boss, you create other bosses.
Yeah.
You know,
You
Create
put people in
opportunities.
positions to win.
absolutely,
That's what a
absolutely.
boss does. It creates lanes for people so they can go like the Wu-Tang Clan. Even though it was 10 of them or 20 of them together, they all was able
90
to
of
go.
them
It was they was all able to go solo and still make a name
Absolutely.
for themselves because they all took that leadership role. So whoever started. So if you're a boss, you definitely want to put people in positions to win. That's what I think.
I got the Urban Dictionary of a boss. A boss, it has his or her own personality and does not follow the norm. A boss does not settle. That's what the Urban Dictionary said, and I felt that because. So look, okay, so I wanted to question about being a boss, because you know, like actually being a boss of other people. You know, how do everybody feel like they can be a boss? Because a lot of people be like, I'm a boss, I'm gonna be over here.
No.
But a lot of times, everybody not meant to be a boss, because it comes with a lot of fucking.
You gotta know how to talk to people.
Hello, talk to them.
You gotta know how to.
I think that's number one.
you
Your
gotta know how to-
attitude.
yeah, you gotta know how to communicate with people. You gotta be a great communicator.
Yes.
You gotta be a great wooer. You know what
Well,
I'm saying?
everybody
You
think
gotta
they're
tuck your
everybody,
head. Somewhat
everybody think they're a
manipulator.
boss until the invoice come in.
It just
I know
what it
that's
is.
right.
Ain't that what Jay said? He
Because
said,
I got a business and I've been in business 10 months,
I was about to
and
say.
everybody want to run shit till it's time to pay for shit.
That's
You know what I'm
I
saying?
say.
So do you have people that work for you? Do you have people that work for you?
Now I do. I got my first employee. Now I do, because it was all me by myself. So now I do.
Everybody want to be a boss until it comes time to pay for them invoices.
Man,
Yeah,
what?
and that's something that I learned when
Baby.
I went into business for myself. I didn't realize that you got to pay for everything.
Baby.
You know, because I had worked, you know, a regular job for so long, and then now everything is on me. So not only am I doing the service, but I'm paying for this. And then somebody came to me and said, could they rent a space when I'm not there? And I said, yeah. And then they calling me with 50,000 things. And I'm like, well, damn, hold up, swole up. I ain't realized, you know, this was part of it. So a lot of people, before they say they're a boss, bosses take care of everything. So not only do you
Man,
have to know
right.
how, you know, and that's a lot. And it's like you don't get enough sleep.
Hey, your employees got to get paid before you get paid.
I mean, just random questions that I wasn't prepared for.
I just think I just think a lot of times when people say they want to be a boss, or people put so much, you know, on a boss. I'm a boss. I be thinking to myself, because when I became a boss and I created myself and made myself a boss, I didn't want to be it after a while, because when you the boss, now you get the excuses. Now you get all the responsibilities.
Absolutely.
Now you get all the problems, and everybody. I'm like, hold on. I ain't think that. I thought everybody. Once again, like in my mind, as a boss, I felt like there were all many bosses here too. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of it wouldn't come on my shoulders, because you a boss yourself. You know what you do. But when you that day, I'm like, I don't want to be a boss now. I'm cool. I had a business for 5 years. That bitch on standstill right now. I still don't know what I'm doing with it. because I don't want to go back down the route that I went to the point where I felt I wasn't even doing what I wanted to do. I didn't love doing what I wanted to do. I felt I took on everybody else's problems except for my own. I didn't want to do it no more. I had to back the fuck up, and I still don't know how to start it back up. I revamped it, and we here right here. I don't even know. People are like, what's up when the radio coming back on? I don't know. I couldn't even tell you because I don't want to be in that space where my vision gets so fucked up that I don't want to do what I love doing because of so many other problems that come with it. So I don't know. When people like, I'm a boss, I'm a motherfucking boss, I'm like, I want to be a worker. I want to be a motherfucking worker because I don't have to have all the responsibilities no more.
Just being an entrepreneur is hard.
When you're willing to take on those responsibilities, you're ready for the next phase of life.
Absolutely.
Because responsibilities bring stability.
Believe it.
Yeah.
Period. You gotta believe that.
When you're able to sit up underneath, I'm gonna tell you a lot of times people not ready to be a boss because they haven't had a chance to really sit up underneath a boss.
Right. Talk to them.
People really have bosses like a job. You got your person that sign your check, and you know what I'm saying. He might go to a manager and hire you there, but you don't really know the boss.
Absolutely.
But if you get a chance to actually sit up under a boss, you will, trust me, want to be a boss because he's going to show you how to be a boss. You know what?
I appreciate coming down here weekly watching Natasha work. I really appreciate watching Natasha work all the time because, like I said, I take notes from people because I know a big thing about me being a boss was I was too caring. Because I wanted to hold everybody. I wanted to help your problems. I wanted to do this, and I'm not saying that's not what she does. But when I came in here a few times, that's why I like to come to places early, because I like to get everything set up. I came in here and I saw her moving how she was moving. I said, damn. She like, hey, let's do this. But it was all in a way where everything was running smoothly. She was putting her foot down. She wasn't taking no bullshit. I'm like, that's where I fucked up at. I was too sweet. Because, at the end of the day, being sweet and being so caring and polite ain't gonna get these bills paid and ain't gonna get you where you want to be in life. You can be cool at how you do it, but you definitely gotta be stern. And when you're talking about business, you gotta take care of that business.
Absolutely.
If you ain't taking care of it, you ain't doing nothing. You ain't doing shit.
I learned when I went into business. Like, it was so different for me. I was used to working for somebody, and then when all the responsibility fell on me, on top of the inventory, on top of advertising myself. Now I just got blessed to where I can expand. So now it's about to be more responsibility. But I will say becoming an entrepreneur was the best thing I ever did. Because if I can put 100 years, not 100, but I'm being facetious, but if I can put a bunch of years into somebody else, I can put that into myself.
Hell yeah.
And I stepped out on faith. Now don't get me wrong, it's long hours, it's me trying to grow as a woman, grow as a person. Like I said, I just got one person working with me now when I'm not there. And I just had to get used to that, just preparing me for when I expand. Now I got to go and prepare to have 10 other people because I'm about to expand my business now. But it's a lot to it. So I think that, that's why they say bosses built on self-success. All this is done on your back and your brow. So you do have to be strong about it. You do have to put your foot down. You do have to learn how to pay bills and be responsible. So me personally, I think it's the best. And if you can do it, I say bet on yourself.
You better.
I didn't understand that.
Always bet on yourself.
Yes.
I worked for another sound company, and I didn't understand the logic behind it until I spent $30,000, $40,000, $100,000 in equipment.
Absolutely.
And he started saying, you can't give everything away.
Man,
Absolutely.
what?
Absolutely.
It becomes a giveaway because you start looking at what you pay. You spend $3,000 a speaker, $700 for a mixer, $100 a cable, $150 a microphone.
Absolutely.
What you making back?
Right. And then you got
Nathaniel. We back to Nathaniel. Nathan.
Right.
Absolutely nothing.
And a person be like, man, I got $100. Okay, yeah, $20 in the gas tank. My time is worth more than $100.
Absolutely.
Well, you have to look. I had to learn this too. You got to look at your time as money.
Yeah.
So when I started, I had to tackle on late fees. I got to charge extra for the processing fee for my POS system. It's just things that you got to think about. This stuff costs, and the space that I'm leasing ain't cheap. You know what I'm saying? So please, and now I'm talking about expanding, and that's gonna be even more. So you have to think about when you're an entrepreneur, your time is money. You have to make sure, like, you have to have deposits and people following certain rules. And I think, like, when I first started, I didn't understand it. I was just so happy to get the hell out that job that I didn't understand what all came with it. Now that I'm going into my year anniversary, and I can't do nothing but thank God for that. I'm going into my year anniversary. He didn't enable me to now start to expand. It's a lot to it. It's a lot to it. But I will say to anybody, I'm gonna say it again, bet on yourself. I don't give a care what nobody say. If you gotta sell socks or whatever, take that and bet on yourself. You can be in control of your own money. Now, don't get me wrong. It is certain jobs that's good. You know what I'm saying? There's certain things. But if you are an entrepreneur, bet on yourself, because that's not an easy thing to do. Everybody just can't say, I'm gonna get up and get this money every day. That's a 24/7 hustle.
I think, like I said, I think God chose me for this. You know, that's how I always feel like, because I be like,
well, He knows who can have
God, yeah, God chose me to do what I needed to do. He knew that no matter how many L's I took, no matter how many people play me, He said, you strong enough to take it all. So I just be like, shit be going over my chin like, oh, not again. Oh, I just take it because I feel like this is my, whatever it is, this is what I was meant to do.
But you gotta remember this too. Every disadvantage has an equal seed of opportunity. One book that I read that changed my life was by Napoleon Hill called Outwitting the Devil. And Napoleon Hill was an advisor to the most famous men in the world, the Rockefellers, the Carnegies. He was their advisor, Alexander Graham Bell. And in this particular, he wrote a lot of books, but this was my particular favorite because it was banned for 80 years. And they just released it in 2011. And one of the things he said is every disadvantage has an equal seed of opportunity. So, you know, that's what separates the winners from the losers. You know, I always tell people, always think of a no is a maybe is a yes, and a yes is I already knew it. You got every adversity you got, everything that you ever been through that took you down, they told you weren't gonna win, they told you was this, you was that, and the other, that is actually used to build your character. Because if you look at who you are today, when you was back taking them L's, that's the way the universe and God work. He have a tendency to take what was meant to break you and use it to make you. And if you a hustler, it's gonna pay you. If you do it right,
I take all those L's over the chin.
Every L I ever took.
Eating that shit up.
Every L I ever took. It was so many people. That's when we talk about boss your life up and furthering your education. That's why I'm big on education. I was known as crazy. My whole family turned their back on me, and I still struggle with things. But I'm the third person in my family with a degree. Two, Tommy.
I'm not real big on education because I know a lot. I mean, I'm not saying it like fuck education, but I know I'm big on hustle because I know hustle a motherfucker that got 1 million degrees. I know people with 1 million degrees that ain't got shit going on. That can't even get a job with all these degrees.
Let me tell you what a degree do, because I got 2 and I got a master's.
It makes me feel good.
No, it don't though, because it's opportunity and it's options. So don't ever let nobody think, like, for me, when I went back to school, it gave me discipline. It gave me a discipline that I couldn't get nowhere else. When I was turning away saying I didn't want to go out, I didn't want to do this, I was doing these classes, it got me on a set schedule. And when I walked across that stage, the sense of accomplishment that I had when you've been beat down all your life and people tell you ain't shit.
That's why I said it was for you. That's what I said.
But also, I work part-time in my field. I work in my salon Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and I work in my job, which I'm getting paid good money for. So it gives you options. A degree tells somebody what they have to pay you, not what you think you worth.
Right.
Especially being a black person in America, that's all you got to fall back on. Is your brain, is your education. Don't get me wrong, it's not for everybody. I'm not saying that, but as a person that is for and that it has worked for, it does work. And I will tell you, when I'm done with my salon and I pass that on to my daughter, now I got a 401k from my job. And I can retire from my job because I worked there at the beginning of the week. So I will say it's people who look up to me and have come to me and said, Neil, you used to be off the hook. Now I see you getting a master's degree. I cried. So it's bigger than feeling good. It was the fact that you can't tell me you're not going to pay. I don't give a fuck if I'm there 3 days a week. You gonna pay me this whether you like it or not, and I'm on salary.
I know that's right.
So that's what I got going on. So it gives you options. So it's not for everybody, but for the millions of people that it is, it's a way out.
And I know what you're saying because I get job offers all the time. And when they call, they be like, Mr. Carter, what would you take as a salary?
Absolutely.
I won't take nothing less.
I won't take nothing less. And at my job, I got work at my salon on the weekends and my part-time job during the week. And I told them, and I'm on salary, I'm there 3 days a week, and I make good money. And I do counseling for people who've been sexually assaulted and children that have been abused. So for me, they had to give it to me. I don't give a fuck what if you don't like me.
Right.
You have to pay me what I'm worth. And
I'm gonna go back to school eventually, but now I'm gonna go through that motherfucker and tell y'all what y'all gonna give me regardless. How about that? That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go in there and tell y'all because I worked my ass off, and I'm gonna show you that. I'm gonna go back to school eventually, but right now, like I said, I'm just going off of my hard work and hustle. That's what I'm gonna go off of.
And you
gonna give it to me, or I'm gonna keep it motherfucking moving.
You will be blessed for that out of an entrepreneurial spirit.
Absolutely.
But you gotta remember, there are people who don't have that. You know,
Absolutely.
that's why we have sororities and fraternities and people that come together as a black congressional that open up doors for you. The reason why, I'm gonna be honest with you, the reason why I was able to expand my business because I know somebody who worked at the bank who was associated with me from college. Please know that. You know what I'm saying? It's called connections. So that's why I'm able to get my foot in the door and my stuff is expanding. So I will say it gives you opportunity and it gives you options. True enough, there are people without degrees that aren't working. That's why you got to be choosy in what you choose to get your degree in. Don't get your degree in Doritos and then think you're going to get $100,000 a year.
Because I always be tired of hearing all the people telling me they got all these degrees and they be broker than me. I'm like, what y'all doing with these degrees?
You got to be careful.
Apply yourself.
But listen, you got it.
I don't apply for no jobs. I get an email from a company every day and phone calls from recruiters every week. Ask me, am I interested in
Absolutely.
And sometimes it doesn't even matter if you have all these degrees. You still have to apply yourself. You still can't say, I got this and you ain't just, you gonna sit back with your feet kicked up, bitch. Go out here and go apply yourself.
After all the money you done invest, and if you play your cards right too, now let's talk about student loans. If you play your cards right like I did when I got my degree, you go work for a nonprofit so your loans can be forgiven. That's why I got a degree in psychology and I work for a nonprofit. So your degrees are forgiven. So that's where part of using your brain for education works. You got to learn how to work the system just like instead we can work the system to get the hook up on this, work the system to learn how to get them degrees.
Better work that system like you work time water.
You better like if you can work time water to get $20 off, that's why I work for a nonprofit. And my degrees are forgiven. Hey. So, you know, that's the thing. Like, people need to understand that. You know, so use your education. Always remember that ignorance costs more than education. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, regardless of the fact, school is not for everybody. But if you can do it, do it. It's an opportunity. Let me tell you, I could pull up when I graduated in 2007, December, I posted my graduation video probably 20 times. Because I came from some people who said I wasn't shit and wasn't never gonna be shit. When I walked across that stage, I done squatted, I done took a selfie, I done screamed out EC nigga, you know what I'm saying, all that shit. Like it was serious because it was an accomplishment. But would it open up for me now? That's why I can pay off bills. Pay off this debt. So that's why I'm an advocate of it, because as black people, we need as many wins and upper hands as we can get. They already don't want us there, so a person could talk about you, but they can't take this from you. So that's why I'm an advocate of it. You know what I'm saying? Because it helped me, because I was one of the people that took L's from it. So it's not for everybody, but even if you ain't getting a degree, just get your paperwork right. You know what I'm saying? Because I know a lot of people out here who real talented, but don't got they real talented hairstylists, don't got hair licenses and barbers, and you cutting hair in the basement. Baby, you can charge what you worth. When you got your paperwork right. We're not in the hood. We living in the world. Regardless if we from the ghetto, the world says you need your paperwork right. The world says you need credit. So get your shit in order.
And bitches still in the basement charging $100.
I'm trying to charge $100 for
like,
you in the basement.
I just seen the girl saying I'm gonna keep charging it. Y'all want these skills?
So can I buy a wig? You gonna tell me this girl gonna tell me she charged $300 for a wig and you work at home?
Yes.
Girl back.
And the thing about it is they're getting it though.
I ain't mad at that $300 wig and you work at home.
And they're getting it because because guess what? We is living in that world where people are doing this stuff and they are doing it like I can't even believe it. They're doing it.
$1,500 for the course to learn how to do it because it's an intricate process to do those lace.
No, I'm not knocking that, but I'm not paying it out your basement.
Why not?
Because I have a business and you in a legit business. No, but you have to understand, we talking business, baby. We talking business. I'm not paying it in the basement because there are people like me that have business
Margaret said I am.
charge. I ain't. I'm not charging you. I charge you. It's a business.
It take them days to make that.
Listen, I wear wigs, so we ain't gonna make this into a wig discussion.
Margaret says she in the basement right now with Tigger.
I'm not paying $1,500. Now, $3,000.
What'd you say, ma'am?
I said, I'm currently a home-based business in the basement. I have 2,000 square feet. I have skylights. I have.
Well, I like you, so that's different. That's different. I like you. I'm bad when you sell it.
Say no more.
What's Margaret doing?
Margaret's saying like she's saying at the end of the day I'm in the basement and I'm still charging
what I'm talking about is I'm not talking about all per se her business. I'm back because I like you anyway. But the point is, I'm talking about as far as we talking about wigs. And like I said, I'm not, me personally, I said get your paperwork right. That's the difference between owning the business and being in the basement or trying to charge business prices. That's the point of having your own. I personally don't believe in that.
Watch this. But then you have a situation because I got a friend at a big name church in Cleveland told him that they wasn't gonna pay him what he wanted because he worked out of his home. So then he moved into a 50,000
no, I'm not talking about home. Is his paperwork right?
His paperwork
It's okay, then that's the end of that.
So he moved.
I said get your paperwork right. I don't give a fuck if your paperwork right at home, that's different. I'm just saying you just doing it ain't wash your hands. I'm not fucking with you. If your paperwork right, I'm still gonna support you. But you gotta be legit. I'm not, if I use your product and I get sick, I can't sue you. I'ma just have to bust your windows out. So I need because if you come to my shit and you slip and fall, I got insurance. So don't think just because, no, get your paperwork right. You can't leave the country without your paperwork right. Stop slipping on getting your paperwork right. Because you want the hookup all the time. The hookup make you have the bubble guts.
Man.
I guess I'm just a bubble gut because I'm still gonna fuck with the people who ain't got their paperwork.
I ain't doing it. I ain't doing it.
I'm an underdog. I'm gonna always fuck with niggas that got their paperwork.
I was the underdog too with my paperwork right. I ain't fucking with it.
Ultimate win.
Absolutely.
Now it's okay to start off
because
with the basement hustle.
I started out in the
But you
basement.
can't charge shop prices, even though you
Absolutely.
That's what I'm saying. Why y'all taking it the wrong way? Y'all ain't listening.
But my thing is you are as good as the shop, then you take your steps to making sure that you get your paperwork.
That's what I'm saying.
So they now can pay you what you worth.
That's what I'm saying. Y'all taking it and making it a whole nother thing.
In your hustle, you climb the ladder in your hustle. You don't stay in the basement.
That's what I'm saying.
It's just the starter level. You don't cheat yourself by telling people, oh yeah, come pay $300 for this wig, and when people look at you crazy, you like, hold on, now what you mean?
I was just saying, I still
That's
like,
what I'm saying.
I was getting my hair done from a bitch in the basement and I still was paying her regular prices because she was good. Eventually, she got her shit together. Eventually, but she had a whole basement full every motherfucking weekend.
And I respect that, but the point of life is elevation.
Facts.
If you making all this money, get your paperwork right. Go to school and get your license. Oh, do it the right way. I'm not knocking you for making
TV is a good example of how we would see a person. TV, the braider.
Okay, yeah.
She has took her hustle and elevated it.
Absolutely.
To a way she got her paperwork right. So now we seeing she has establishments. That's just what you want to do.
Absolutely.
That's the point of life is elevation.
You get your paperwork right, you get your paperwork right.
And quit knocking it. That's the world we live in.
Right.
Unfortunately, that's the world.
If you want to be great, is what you're saying.
For sure.
If you want to be great, get your paperwork right.
I got a friend that had a recording studio for years. He went to school.
We already know Margaret.
A degree studio recording engineer. And he said now my time was $35 an hour, now it's $180 an hour because every time somebody comes to the studio, y'all see that?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
When you come in here, that paperwork say my time.
But that's validity for you. That's validity for your business. That's the safety of your clients and employees. Everybody got a starting point. Don't nobody just walk in successful. It take time.
It take the what ifs away from clients or possible clients too. It lets you know that this person has went through the proper steps, procedures, and protocols to get where he need to go in life.
Absolutely.
So now I can trust this person to do it.
You're such an excellent talker.
And that's
I remember you from the first one. You're back talking. I remember you.
And that's what it's about. So that's what it's about. And that's what it's about. It's about taking the proper steps when you have a business or you're growing your business. You take the proper steps to ensure that your clients are safe, your products are safe, they're safe in that environment. So that's why they have a material safety data sheet when you go somewhere. It's the proper tools that you have to take. So that's why for me, you know what I'm saying, I will spend with you, but it's gotta be right.
How about I won't install a sound system based off of what the client tell me, because if it's not gonna be safe up there, my insurance ain't gonna.
That's what I'm trying to tell you, dog.
Because if a 100-pound speaker fall on somebody from 20
And then I'm like, oh shit.
If 100-pound speak, you better catch that
That's what I'm
motherfucker with your
saying.
ass.
oh, you ain't catching it from 20 feet up.
Right.
Might as well cancel Christmas.
Look, we are coming to the end. Basically, like I said, it was all about just giving people some tips on just some ways you could just boss up your life. You know, make sure you're bossing up your circle, your spouse. Make sure all that stuff, because it all plays into the part of you getting better. You know what I'm saying? You can't be trying to be great and your spouse is dragging you to hell, you know, or not helping you get to that point. Or you can't have a bunch of people around you that don't want shit, and you want to be this or you want to be that. You sound like you talking Swedish to people a lot.
Get that support system together.
You know, they don't even be understanding when you talking about doing this and doing that. And then you be like, hello? Like, I don't even say shit no more. So it's like, just make sure you are surrounding yourself with people who want to be great themselves. Everybody be like, I'm looking for support. I'm looking for support. I don't even want support like that. I want you to be supporting yourself, because then we gonna mesh well together. You know what I'm saying? Don't come hop. I want you to do this. I'm gonna be me, but I want you to do you too. So therefore, when we come together, it's like magic. Our conversation is flowing. Everything get to flowing because you want to do something just like I want to do something. Now we can talk about what we want to do together.
Right.
So make sure you bossing up everybody around you want that shit.
You're a reflection of who you hang around. Just like you're a reflection of who you lay with, who you eat with. You're a reflection of that.
That's
so
why
make
I'm
sure.
fucking them
So
niggas
make
right
sure.
now.
So make sure. But seriously, if we were stuck on the island together, you need to look at the people that you hang with and think, if I was stuck on the island with him, would we make it off? You need to always be sure that the people you hang around got things, that tools that'll help you in case of emergency. If we were stuck on the island, I know he can do this, I know she can do that, and I know she can do this.
I ain't fixing no tire.
Well, we ain't on the island.
So remember, you guys, y'all can all go to StoneyInTheCity.com to check out all of the episodes from 1 through 6 if y'all are just getting familiar with what we got going on. And you can please go subscribe to our YouTube channel, Stoney in the City, and you can see what we got going on. Any events and everything will be up on the website if we have something going on. If y'all have something going on, let us know so we can help y'all and support y'all. Y'all want us to come out to an event y'all got, holla at us. We want to holla at y'all. We ain't trying to crack nobody's head. We just want to network and grow with the people that's growing around us in our own city. If that's cool with us, that's cool with y'all. And we can do it every Wednesday right here at Renee's Place, 1425, 6 to 8. Come down, tell some people, somebody got something going on, let us know. Let me know, DM me. Be like, oh, I was at Renee's Place, can you give me a shout out? Y'all got them coming all day long, because I fuck with people who support me. Now, if I don't know you, I ain't shouting you out. Shit, no, who is you? What you doing?
Cash app.
Yes, but we thank y'all for rocking with us down here on this soft Wednesday. Hopefully everybody having a good time. And we appreciate y'all for coming out. This is episode 7 of Stoney in the City. So we appreciate y'all for being here.
Yay, yay.